and we're live, and we're back, and we're live.
And cut.
I should have said that louder. Oh, Shannon, you still there?
Yeah.
All right, this is episode 63, part 2.
Part D.
Yeah. So somebody republish and post and all that fun stuff, and we'll just kill for time here for a second. I'm going to go back to the FaceTime channel. So, Shannon, you're back on the screen now.
Oh, good. I won't pick my nose or anything weird.
Hey, it's always good to warn somebody, you know? Yeah. All right, so no more Red Bull stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Guys just riding a bicycle. How can we
Forget
make money
those
off
guys.
that? We don't make money off the show. How many times do I have to say that? We make $0.
Every time, Joey.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I thought that's how you afforded the new house.
No.
No?
Yeah, that.
Oh,
Hey,
my,
wait a
my
second.
bad. My bad.
We've been making
Insider secrets.
making money this entire time. Joey's been pocketing
Yeah.
it.
Just straight. We don't make any money at all, guys. I don't know what's happening.
You guys want to see my yacht?
Forget it.
Red Bull cancel us because we have a Monster sponsorship. Like you guys just, I've been wearing infrared Monster gear that only
My new
shows up
post on
camera.
Facebook's just gonna say, "Hey Red Bull, take this."
Yeah, right. Like, wow, jerks over there. I've usually liked their content, but guess we're not playing that game anymore. Hey guys, we're back after being bullied by a
We got Red Bull.
multi-million-dollar company.
Josh drinks more Red Bull than anybody on the planet.
I do like the Red Bull. So
Okay.
Red Bull, just sponsor us if you like us so
Yeah.
much.
I only drink it when I'm here. I don't ever drink it outside of this room.
So you're a social Red Bull drinker?
Yeah. I don't have a problem, Brad.
I can stop whenever I want.
No.
Okay. So if you were with us before, we were talking about weird sports, right?
Yeah.
And we were talking about, of course,
Pillow
obviously, the pillow fighting league. And that guy, and this, I'm glad I paused it like this. If you notice, his strategy is just get hit in the fluffy hair.
It's like, you know
Lean
what?
into it.
I'll lower my head.
Yeah.
Just get hit in the fluffy. Oh my goodness! Oh, they're not even defending each other.
They're trading blows.
Yeah, see,
Why
they
would
need heavier.
defend each other.
They need heavier pillows.
Well, you don't want to knock someone out. I'm sure they're trying to keep people from getting knocked
Why
out.
would you not
No,
want to knock
that's
No,
the
no,
goal,
I
right?
want to see the knockout. So,
Can you knock somebody out with a pillow? You think?
I'm sure someone out there can.
I've seen many
Surely,
people
right?
get knocked out.
You
Like
just-
legit.
what if
Yeah.
you just smothered somebody?
I'm thinking, what if you took the pillow out of it and just strangled somebody with
That's a
it?
whole.
Right?
That's a whole other league.
All right, you got a different one?
I hope the PFC doesn't take down our live video.
Oh,
Right.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
And
Oh, I love this one.
This is our second video of sports. This is called chess boxing.
That's a fight we could win against the PFC. I think.
Chess boxing.
So these guys actually box and play chess. They'll like fight around with boxing, sit down and play chess against each other, and then
skipping
get back
this
up and box again.
They are simultaneously playing 2 more sports than everybody in the PFC.
Yes.
That's a great point. So you can win, as the guy said earlier.
Oh.
Oh man, they're really boxing. Oh, that's an illegal hit. You can't hit on the back of the head, but whatever. They play chess and they box, and if you win either one, you win. So
Yeah.
they box for 3 minutes. They get a minute to take off their gloves. They come back. They play chess for 3 minutes, and then if you win either of them, you win the whole thing.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
How do you get into this? Is there like high school leagues or like? What do
I
you,
think you have to live in Russia.
could be. Oh, he won by chess. He didn't even win by the. Would you prefer to win by chess or boxing?
Can you call yourself a boxer at this point? Like, what if you're 23-0, all the chess wins?
Then you're a good chess boxer.
You didn't get knocked out.
I
I
don't
think
know, man.
I think the idea of like not getting your head jostled too bad that you can actually remember how to play chess.
Yeah. So
that is a good point.
Yeah.
So what if you get checkmate and then the guy immediately hits you with
Knocks
a
you
right
out.
hook? Just
Oh.
knocks you out.
No,
across the table.
the
Yeah.
pieces you take during that round, you should get like equivalent like free shots. So like you take a pawn and like you get to step on a guy's foot, and like you take a rook and you get to punch him in the kidney or something.
Take a king, it's a low blow.
Yeah.
This sport's so dumb.
take
That's
his
just
king.
adding dumber rules to something that doesn't need more dumbness.
Yes.
We can always have more dumbness, Josh.
That's true. I'm on the show every week.
Shannon,
so-
have you ever chess boxed?
About 2 weeks ago.
You're
Dude,
avid.
nice, yeah.
avid. Do you have another sport for us, Josh?
Yeah, one more sport to top it all off. That was not it. And this one, I think, takes the cake. This is one that we might have to join into when the Renaissance Festival comes around. But this is medieval knight sword fighting. Except nowadays.
So full body armor.
Full body armor, full knight armor, like legit stuff.
Yeah.
With dulled blades. And they
I don't think
beat
we'd be
the
allowed to-
living crap out of each other.
I don't think we'd be allowed to play this. They have strict COVID protocol.
They're all.
Oh, no. They're
They're
fighting.
massive.
They're
You're
fighting
good.
off the
They're
COVID.
10-foot long sticks.
That's
Yeah.
that's why they're the sticks.
They're beating the COVID off of each other.
Yeah.
They're beating the bubonic plague out of each other.
Yeah.
Those are nose swabs,
How?
actually.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just a new testing procedure, says the CDC.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How loud is it in that helmet when they get hit?
Oh, commercial. Don't play that.
And
We'll
I'm
definitely
not.
get taken
No.
out.
No. How loud is it in that commercial or in that helmet when they get hit?
When you get clanged,
Yeah.
loud enough that you shouldn't be doing that. That takes a special breed of fella to do that.
So, do you think they have normal helmets on, or do you think they're like insulated with like blankets and padding and stuff?
There has to be modern insulation in there.
Yeah.
It's probably a football helmet, right?
'Cause
Like the
maybe.
It's
equivalent.
wrapped in metal.
I'm sure
Back
with
in the day, if you were lucky, like a prestigious knight, you probably got like some leather in there. And
Right.
like,
Sheepskin.
yeah. So
Maybe.
those guys have to have
that was
some
used for something else.
leather and actual insulation, because I don't think you could actually take metal to that helmet and like keep going.
No, yeah, that wouldn't have
No,
worked
yeah,
out.
that'd be a
Like a
echo
full
for-
swing like that, yeah, I think you would be so disoriented that you couldn't keep going.
It's pretty great.
Imagine if you were doing that and playing chess, because that was like kind of hand in hand. The rook, the knight, you know.
No, but you play Risk.
Ooh.
Yes.
Well, the sport in itself is quite a risk.
Would you do it?
But
You try it once.
no,
right?
I would not do that now. As a kid, yeah. Like when I was in my early 20s, I'd have been right in there. Like, yeah,
Let's do this.
we need armor. Oh, well, I'll find something.
All you have are sandals. That's fine. Just don't hit me in the foot.
Like we were talking about the bicycles earlier. I mean, I used to take a bicycle and get people to throw things in the spokes just to see how far it would throw me off. I was an idiot.
Like, that actually works?
Yeah, it does. It works really good.
Go ahead, Shane.
Interrupt. I did not mean to. But I have one that I think you all actually would enjoy.
What is it?
I did not know this was a thing until Christian was watching it one day, but professional tag.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, I've
Oh.
watched this,
Yeah, yeah.
That's just parkour is what
and
that
I
is.
do enjoy it.
That's intense.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah.
But I think see you all.
You could see us doing it.
I would
Yeah.
definitely do that.
Well, you should have been here when we were trying to do the egg crate challenge in the back.
You mean when I did the egg crate
yeah,
challenge in the
you
back?
did do it, and we didn't record it, and we did not publish it.
Yeah. No. Yeah, Jeff Horn says, I think that chess paired with the medieval sport is way better.
Yeah,
That's
it makes more sense, right?
Yeah, in my opinion.
Because when you think of boxers, you don't think of chess, but when you think of knights hitting each other with swords,
I still don't think of chess. Yeah. Sorry.
So next week, armor. We'll give it a shot.
Oh, you want to do this?
Let's do it.
Okay.
plastic swords, plastic armor.
I've seen you swing a baseball bat, Joey. You do not want to play.
Make more contact than you do, Brett.
Yeah.
Here we go with the sports again.
I don't
Anyway,
hit farther.
That's my three. That's my three dumb sports. Hopefully, if we do this as a returning segment, I'll have something even better than that.
I like it. I think we should make that a
It-
semi-reoccurring. Like I'm sure we can find
When something big happens in sports, I'll have to come up with dumb sports to talk about. That way.
that. We'll start every show after a big game. If the Bengals win the Super Bowl, we'll start the next show with weird sport.
Yeah, dumb sports. But that's my segment. Thanks for tuning in for
Yeah.
a second time.
Oh yeah, everybody that's here chased us a second time.
Deja vu.
Boom.
Mm.
Well, thanks, Josh.
Burnett?
I guess I'll
What do
go
you say,
next.
No, that's good. Go ahead.
You want me to go?
No, I know. Yeah.
You wanna go?
No, go.
Do you want
go.
me to go, or do you want to go?
Oh, hit your button, please.
Oh.
Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say. Broke the button.
That's my favorite button. Oh, that one's fun. Okay. Not to be the serious guy, but
You're gonna be the serious.
semi-serious topic
But-
here. We do like to also be a spiritually based podcast.
Boo!
You can't boo that.
Sorry.
Really?
It was just like a knee-jerk reaction.
Lord, strike him and not us.
He already did.
He just did.
Been down for a
last
week,
You
man.
can't get too spiritual on here, then Facebook will take us down permanently.
Yeah, right. If we thought Red Bull was litigious, wait until. Sorry, I want to say things, but I'm not. Hey, guys, how are you doing? So I've been thinking about something recently. I've been thinking about church a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's kind of part of my job, obviously. I have a question to pose to you guys after maybe I can. No, I'll go last on it, but I want to pose the question first. Church over time
Yeah.
changes. Now, the message, the center, the core of it all, what it's built on doesn't. But the church, how church looks now is different than it looked 50 years ago or different than it looked 100 years ago. Just, the actual workings of it, right? Everybody follow me there?
Mm-hmm.
So as we go into the next phase of what church is going to look like. So back in like the 50s, 60s, maybe some of the 70s, it was very kind of a formal thing, right? And nobody, they didn't really talk about a lot of the real issues. Like a lot of people went to church, but a lot of people beat their wives and their kids too and drank way too much, right? And nobody talked about it.
The good old days.
Yeah. And nobody ever talked about it because they went to church, so they were good people, right?
It's true.
And then the pendulum kind of swung the whole other way in the 70s and the 80s. A lot of
Free-spirited.
and a movement away from the church. And then it kind of came back a little bit, but it never came back like it did before, which is probably a good thing. But
Yeah. As the Bible says, be like the world.
it's
Wait.
paraphrase.
No, wait.
Yeah.
It says it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not trying to hijack your subject.
No. I like your input. And so, what do you think the future of the actual, like, not administration, but the working of the church in the world is going to look like next 25, 30, 40
I think
years?
we'll have like floating pews and like, I'm trying to make it like the Jetsons or something. That's where my future thoughts were going.
Flying cars. We should have had them by now,
Yeah.
right? Because George
Meet-
Jetson should have already been born,
Meet
right?
Joey Jetson.
Yeah.
Flying cars will never happen, but that's a whole nother subject.
The flying cars should
Christina,
never
his
happen,
wife.
but we'll talk about that later.
Actually, Joey, I'm pretty sure that George Jetson is born in 2022.
Oh, here we go.
I think I'll look that up because I'm curious.
Go ahead and
I
look
think-
it up.
He was born in 2022. So hold on. Well, you keep. Talk.
Yeah,
You know.
coming with the facts here. I like that.
You need to be our Jamie. as
Yeah,
opposed to
right.
Joey.
I'm getting replaced. It's a good thing.
We're always looking to replace you.
Future
That's such-
church. What do you think?
I don't know. Jesus is coming. That's the only future I've ever heard about. Is it's like, well,
Quicker than we think.
yeah, you better get right because he's coming.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Well, I mean, we kind of are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he is obviously one day that'll happen.
One day.
I feel like that's a lot of people's go-to, so they don't have to think about or worry about the actual issues that the world's facing in the moment.
Yeah.
And so it's almost like a head in the sand move in a way. Does that make sense? Anybody?
Mhm.
You think I'm off base with that?
So you don't have to deal with things.
Yeah.
It's your go-to.
Yeah.
Like, because I said so.
Yeah. Well, Jesus is coming back. Well, yeah, he is. But in between now and then, we have a job to do as well, right?
Yeah. If he's coming.
Right.
That's kind of the stance I've taken in life. Like, if he's coming, I mean,
What do I have to do, right?
right.
Chris thinks the church is going to go more and more virtual.
Mm.
No more buildings. Metaverse. He's in the metaverse church. Did we talk about that last week?
Meta
I think we-
church.
Yeah, meta church. That's a good point, though. Like the
Meta.
virtual move that COVID has pushed us to
Yeah.
is a huge thing. But I think there'll always be the need for the
In-person.
physical in-person meeting of the church. I think we're just wired that way. As much as you can do virtual interaction, it's just not the same. And I'm not sure. Even if they come up with a machine that you can wear, gloves and like shake people's hands and hug people.
That's
Yeah,
funny
I know.
because
I'm being
that's
really
that's the way
PC
that,
about.
That's the way the thought goes because like the glove that you can feel someone shake your hand, like
Yeah.
that's what you think of as church. Like, hey, I virtually shook the pastor's.
Well, I hope
hand
you're not
today.
touching a lot of people.
Well, it would probably have a setting in it,
Yeah.
like a spyware kind of thing of like you can't do other things. You
Yeah.
can lay your hands on someone to pray, but only when that's happening, not Brad.
But just being with, like, I think I threw out today, I was like, hey, let's do an episode tonight. Like, we can do it virtual or in person. And we all chose in person, obviously. Like, we'd rather
Yeah.
be with each other.
Yeah, and I
There's
take
something
my
about
children.
being
Yeah.
together. Anybody, what do you guys think before I
Jump to the next part.
before I go to what I think it might be?
Oh, I mean,
You guys don't have any ideas about this at all?
I think personally, I would like it to get out of the church building the church still meet, but meet within the community. Maybe meet at, I don't know, maybe there's a...
The Krogers?
At the Kroger's, yeah, out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
No, but maybe, before a Little League baseball game, have a short time together, a short devotional, and then be there to watch the kids play, run the concession stand, and I don't know, just being more within the community, being part of the community, and letting them know that you're there for them as well.
Hey, we're going to have church, but you got to meet at the soup kitchen to volunteer as well. That's the
Yeah.
this is the only way you're getting church, if you meet at the soup kitchen and help out.
It's kind of cool.
That's a good
Yeah.
way to go about
Greg Wiseman's watching. He says it's going to be a challenge for the future to be progressive enough to keep people engaged, but also staying biblical.
Young people, he said.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yes, to keep anybody. But what do you guys think about that?
Learn how to juggle.
Yeah.
That keeps people entertained.
No, I think Greg's got a good point there. It's going to be, you're going to have to, we have to hold a certain line. Like, we can't change the method in which we do can slightly change, but the truth of who Jesus is and what he's done and what is right and wrong, because there is right and wrong. Like, we can't change that just to make people feel better about themselves. Like, that's not how that works.
That's kind of what we've done, though, haven't we? The
How so?
Nazarene, well, as far as we go, the Nazarene church, like, it used to be hardcore about, like, we got a lot of rules. Can't do this, can't do this, can't. Well, now, yeah, I guess you can now. Well, okay, well, you could do this now. And,
Rules we added.
well, it's rules
Yeah.
we added, but it was to like try to help people be better people. But then we just kept
Was it?
gradually taking them away. They were trying to protect their people. You try to protect your animals. You put a fence around them so they don't go out and hurt themselves.
Yeah, but if you build 7 layers of fences and they get through the first one and then the second one, they're going to think fences aren't that big a deal.
So
and then when they
let's-
get to the last one
So
and they
let's leave
blow
up
through
one.
it.
Let's leave up one fence at the end and take away all the middle fences. So that
Or-
this is kind of the concept. I'm kind of.
Or you could make inside the fence enticing enough to stay inside the fence.
That's what I said. Learn
Yeah.
how to juggle.
That's the only way.
Right?
Juggling is the only answer.
Juggling pastors on Sunday morning. That's it.
I'm down for
So,
juggling.
for the church.
Yeah.
Don't learn how to.
Can
play.
you juggle?
Yeah, I can juggle. I don't
Chris-
preach though.
Chris says, "You juggle, I'll preach.
There
you
we
stay.
go, yeah.
You be my interpreter, my juggling interpreter."
Someone looks at their phone and I chuck a ball at them. And they
Whop!
keep,
But it
kick up
comes
a new
back.
one. Yeah,
And like you.
yeah, racquetballs.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Like
Yeah.
I think where the church has messed up in the past is the same way the Pharisees did. Was like make extra rules because we're afraid of the boundary. But that kind of.
But coming from that generation,
Mhm.
like it feels like we've slid too far the other way. Just
Yeah.
because.
So I think the real problem is that we're terrible at explaining the why. We're really good at explaining the rules,
This is good.
but the why doesn't ever get explained.
Yeah.
What Josh is saying is correct.
Yeah.
Some of those rules are in place because we don't. I know.
Really?
Josh just had a heart
Lord
attack.
forgive me. Lord forgive me. No, but I mean, they're to protect our heart. They're to protect,
Yeah.
our spiritual lives.
I think you're right. Yep.
But if we don't explain that and do it in a way that young people understand, then we've lost them.
Explain the why
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
instead of just yelling a rule at somebody.
Answer questions that people are asking, not theoretical, like how does the Trinity fit together in a more even plane kind of question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's pretty good.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
go ahead.
I've been in this 28 years, and there were times that I'd be like, okay, why? But it never was. Well, because you don't do that. Well, why? There's that never-ending cycle.
Mm.
So
Almost held at arm's length if you ask why. Like you're labeled as like a bad kid if you just want to know the reasoning behind something instead of just, there's a certain faith that goes to it where you can only get to a certain point of why, obviously, and then you have to accept or not accept. But there's a lot in the middle that we could do to better explain what we're asking people to do, what we're offering people. I don't know.
So what's your view of the future church, Joey?
Yeah.
I think the future church is going to have to go back to the church used to be the location people went So a lot of the things the government does for people now, the church used to do, and I think the government kind of saw that, and they're like, oh look, you can get people's, like you can get a loyal following that way, and so they kind of started to do that. So I think the church is going to have to break out of more of the. We have to stop expecting people to show up on Sunday. I want people to show up on Sunday, but we're going to have to go out and get them too. And so what I'm picturing in a dream scenario, multiple locations around the tri-state, but not churches. So one church that runs multiple locations where each one something different happens. So like one is I don't know, a soup kitchen, one's a mechanic shop, one's a coffee shop, one's you know what I mean? And they all employ people, and they all run on their own, but they also point back to the church that kind of mothers them. Does that make sense?
The mothership.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you're doing ministry every day through like the products you provide, but also and the service you provide, but also through the connections you make with people. So like you need your brakes fixed, and maybe they do it on an income basis. They charge you on what you make. Does that make sense? Or maybe they just cut off a price at the top and just do it for 15% less than everybody else. Because God bless you.
Yeah.
No, for everybody. Yeah. No, for everyone.
Yeah.
And so, just because, like as a ministry for people. This,
Yeah.
Does that make, you know what I mean? So like points to go be Jesus to people instead of just meeting on Sunday and saying, "Hey, come to us."
That sounds like kind of like what Shannon was saying, and like what we were kind of, I don't know, throwing the idea around too. I feel like that's a better way to have it. Like, not have a church building where you've got pretty seats and pretty drapes and stained glass and all that stuff. Like that does nothing except for say, oh, we've got that. But yeah, changing the building, the meeting place into something that's actually useful. That's like having trees that are pretty as opposed to having trees that produce fruit. There's no point in pretty trees.
But they're so pretty.
Blowing my mind right now. I'm getting a little teary-eyed thinking about it, because I've been really like hashing that out a ton, like doing a garden. Because like my family always grew up doing gardens, and I learned just enough, but not like what they know. And it's like, why wouldn't we all have gardens? We're depending on all the, like if you have property, have a garden. Share food with your neighbors.
Yeah.
Like, even me and my neighbor are talking about doing it this coming spring. Of like,
It doesn't take a lot.
no, let's build one right between our houses, and we'll use that empty spot where we just let the dog pee and poop. And
Fertilize. That's what you call that now.
But like using things to be useful, not to keep up with the Joneses. Not have that pretty lawn, but.
How many empty just in northern Kentucky? How many empty church buildings are sitting around?
Oh, yeah.
Like throughout the week, even if they meet on Sunday,
Yeah.
but the rest of the week they're empty. And those could be buildings where people are being fed or clothed or housed, even, right?
Yeah.
And they're just sitting there empty.
I think the world makes everybody so busy, and that's everybody's goal. Like you're doing well, or like you're a normal person if you always have something to do. Like you're on top of stuff. So I think the church has to meet people at somehow be available at like just about all times, because like someone gets on their phone for an hour at the end of the night, we gotta somehow find a way for them to spend that hour wanting to be with Jesus rather than whatever they were going to watch or be with, because they're not going to take their whole Sunday because I got stuff to do, I can't afford to spend that time there, and then it's all it's about is money. But I feel like people today do want to be a part of something and want to like help out, but it's not with time. People are fine with donating money to stuff or like saying they support something, but being there in the moment's hard to do for a lot of people's schedule and stuff. So I think that
being in the moment in general is hard for people to do.
Yeah.
I was watching it was a recap video of how Bengals fans reacted to the Super Bowl win. I was blown away by how many people were they weren't watching their TV. They were recording their TV.
The reaction of people around them.
Yeah. How weird is that? So I have no clue like why. I said go to concerts and people do that. I'm like, why aren't you
just remembering it?
Yes. Why aren't you enjoying the show?
4th of July fireworks. Like, are you going to go back and watch fireworks on your phone?
Have you ever watched a firework video? They're terrible. Even the best one, terrible.
Yeah, I think somehow we have to be always accessible and to figure out how to do that to where like we can be putting out somewhat like fresh to like new content of like stuff to talk about like with people and just their daily night, like whenever they're scrolling on their computer or phone for something.
You mean like create approachable podcasts that
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about serious issues and
Something
also
like
pillow fighting leagues?
So that's it. In the comment sections, you guys aren't.
Oh, I missed one.
Yeah,
What I
you-
missed? What I
you-
missed?
Well, you've missed a conversation between Chris Jackson and Greg Wiseman.
So they're having their own podcast.
A little bit.
Nice.
But it's good content because they're talking about relationships, and that's I think all of this stuff is that.
Yeah.
Is, we're not plugging into each other anymore. We're just going through the motions of a Sunday morning service or whatever.
Yeah.
And it needs to be more of a relational base, whether that's in person at a garage. Somebody comes in and needs mechanic work, and that mechanic shares Jesus with them, or
Yeah.
just a little bit of love or something.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
seeing that as like everyone that works at all those places, like they're doing the service and they're not, Bible beating people,
right.
but they're making connections with people, and a barbershop, why not? Like anything that you can think, like being out there where people are every day and where someone's not gonna come to church every day, but they might come to church on Sunday and then get a coffee on their way to work or drop their kids off at a preschool, like all those different things that we can get involved in to continually be building this community with people so that they know, oh yeah, that's the church that does this for people, or that's the church that helps people. And really what they're saying is that's a church that's being Jesus to people.
Well, and like one of the big things that Sarah has like talked to me about is, because she's a children's pastor and that's my wife, to get to families, like adult people, the best gateway is usually through their children. So like doing like Upward Basketball, like think about that organization, how many people they come in contact with and bring people to churches to play Upward Basketball, stuff like that.
We need a gym.
We need a gym. We need a baseball. Like you think about the leagues that we could run out of here. Well, in general, the church.
Yeah.
But I'm saying our church in specific.
It's a pretty central location. So like a lot of people, if we had a softball field or two out there, you could fill that league all summer long.
For these churches that don't run stuff out of like if they have a gym or if they have a field or soccer field, baseball field, and they're not running stuff for kids out of that, that's a super missed opportunity.
I hope nobody's doing that.
I can tell. I know a church right now that's doing that.
I hope no.
We know that church, but I'm not going to say that church.
Well, but yeah, I lost my train of thought there, and I was going to say something too. Oh, I called the airport because they own the land next to ours to build a softball complex there. Like when I was first hired here, and they told me they already sold the land and ended up turning it to Wayfair. But I tried.
Their offer was bigger.
Yeah. They're like, I literally called them like, hey, I'd like for you to still own the property, but let us, we'll maintain it and build it.
We'll give you a
Chris
tax
asked me a
write-off.
question. He said, so you're saying we should open up coffee shops and business and turn them into churches? No, I'm saying we should redefine what church. I'm saying those are arms of the church, and they all point back to Jesus, obviously, but with like, so let's say in our area, there'd be like the Grace Point Church in Erlanger, and then there could be 6 or 7 different locations of ministry, but they don't look like a Sunday morning church. They're a mechanic shop, a preschool, all that stuff I said. And like they all do the ministry, but then also funnel back to Grace
Undercover
Point.
spies.
Yes. You get people to like you, and then they're like, oh, wait. What?
It's
We could talk about this a lot longer.
You
but
tricked me.
it's
Ah!
like an undercover boss, only Jesus shows up at a mechanic shop.
We just made a show.
What?
We made a show just
I
now.
think we did. Trademark. Red Bull, stop trying to steal that from us. It's ours. That's enough serious for tonight. I'm sorry.
Pitch
but
that to TBN.
TBN.
They need funnier shows.
Oh, man. Well,
Are you Jesus? You look an awful lot like Jesus. No, man. Oh, I see your scars. It's you. Like, oh, you got me again.
I saw you trip outside under the fountain. You didn't even fall in.
Yeah, you just walked right across
And
it.
that's where half of the viewership drops.
Puts his hand down and catches himself, and
He's
nothing.
like,
he doesn't
oh,
come.
I hit my shin. What happened? I hit that water and didn't
Yeah.
fall into it. I hit my shin on it.
Oh man. So if Jesus walks on a river, is it a treadmill?
Oh,
Boom.
nice.
You're welcome.
Hydro track.
Brett, you got anything?
Yeah, I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, Podbless proudly presents Brett Randall's Marvelous Memes.
We're trying to be fancy and hold our pinkies out with whatever.
Oh
we
yeah, I
have.
forgot Pinky.
As I get
Pinky out.
my nutshells.
Your shell catcher.
Yeah, we got some memes, TikToks, whatever you want to call them.
Memes.
What are you looking at, Seth?
We got some good ones tonight.
He giggling.
Probably not.
Some good ones tonight. What
This
is
is my
the-
this is not my
Brett-
be- this is not my best work.
This is not. That's a great way to lead.
Just a heads up.
Just a heads up.
Why aren't they wearing shirts?
It's a core workout.
Yeah,
I don't
just-
think
you
this
get
should
a-
be allowed in gyms.
you get a ball and a buddy, and you just
That was just aggressive. Okay, no, I don't need to watch that
I
one.
wonder
again.
if that would fly at Planet Fitness.
Yes.
Well, you're not allowed to grunt
Yes,
there,
but-
right? Isn't that the
Yeah,
like?
they're-
you know what would make that more impressive if they were doing it with a medicine ball.
Whoa, that would make that more impressive.
Yeah, if they just had like a bar with 45-pound
A
plate on each side and just bouncing it back to each other, that'd be even better.
Bowling ball.
Just walk up to the wall and thrust into the wall.
So, do you think they knew that guy in the background?
No.
I hope not.
Oh, I
They
hope.
did
Yes,
not.
they
I
did.
hope
Okay.
not.
Why do you guys always pick on
Well,
me?
bros are gonna bro.
What's this?
A lighter.
That's a paper wad.
What is this?
Into a
What is this?
Tic Tac box?
1750? Did he just muzzle load that?
He just put brake fluid in there to ignite,
Oh,
and that's
Oh.
I
that's
thought that
the
one was
that's
pretty
the igniter
Oh.
from the lighter that he's clicking. So it's causing a spark. It's a potato gun.
So a
It's
youth
a
youth
mini
group craft.
potato
A mini
gun.
potato
Oh,
gun.
I think this is a
snap.
youth group craft. I think they would like that. Greg, I bet Matt would love to make one of those.
I feel like you could do it better by just hooking a lighter to the bottom, gassing it with the lighter, and then strike it without having to
Oh,
spray
yeah.
in an extra step.
Why did he do the
Yeah,
spray
like the
thing?
handle's made of the old lighter, so why not just have a lighter, hit the button,
And
for
let the
lighter?
butane. Maybe it's not good enough. Maybe the butane's not strong enough.
It's good enough. I'm blowing a few things up in my day.
Done it.
I think they just made it more dramatic, and I just took a step or two out.
Will
of
it shoot a BB?
I think we just get some 3D blueprints for what looks like a real gun. and
Whoa,
just try-
whoa
Oh,
now,
hey,
whoa.
ATF?
Talk about those
Stop.
ghosts. Seth, whoa, Seth is not
If you had
represent.
if you had the right tubage, you could shoot a BB. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe make a little clip of like the little plastic BBs to drop down each time
Yeah.
you shoot one.
Julie says the moms of youth group kids would not appreciate that craft.
Good thing no moms watch it, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry.
Strictly.
All right, next one, Brett. What's the next one?
I have no idea. You put them in order.
Oh, I love this one.
Tom Brady. What?
Tom Brady retired, guys.
Can we get some volume on that?
I'm not sure if we're allowed to
Just
be
stop
honest with
talking
you.
over it.
TikTok doesn't care. They want their stuff to be shared.
There you go, Seth.
Joe Burrow.
Did that help you?
That's funny.
So he retired. I have an angle on this. I think he did the best thing he could have done. I think it was perfect. So like most guys, when they get old and they're at the end of their career, they stink, and it's sad to watch. And then they retire. Tom Brady just went out, like
Well,
on top. He's like MVP this year.
Big
Went out.
shocker. Joey thinks Tom Brady made an awesome move. Wow.
But now,
Hot take
Now-
there.
Rob Gronkowski, he retired after they won the Super Bowl, right? And then he came back.
He retired
because
after they
Tom-
lost the Super.
No,
No.
he retired after they were going to trade him to the Lions. And he's like, I know I'm retired, and they didn't trade him.
And then
I
he
don't
came
blame
back to do it one
Yeah.
last time with Tom, and then they lost, and they're like both like, okay.
No, they won last year.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
After they won, he's like, I'm retiring, and then he didn't.
He says he's going to retire every year.
He should.
That's
He's
what I'm
out.
saying.
I heard he might go to Buffalo.
Do you think we could get Rob Gronkowski on the podcast?
I'll call him.
That'd be
You know
great
what? If we could pay him,
content.
We
can
can't afford him.
Can we use any of the church's money?
No, we
We
cannot.
got to reach
No.
people, man.
I don't even want to know what an appearance fee for Rob Gronkowski is. And then,
We'll have to
I'm-
email the Catholic Church.
well, I'm pretty sure we would all lose our. Well, not all of us, but some of us
So many
would
jokes.
lose our.
Remind me of
our
my jokes, and
jobs.
I'll tell you after the show.
Because I'm pretty sure Rob is not a. I think he goes pretty hard in the fourth. Like, he's a crazy man. So
Well, we need to reach those kinds of people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would love to talk to
Ministry
him.
He needs
event.
Jesus
Ask him
too.
about it. He
Ministry
needs
event.
Jesus. Oh,
Is there one more?
I hope, Julie. Yes, there's one more. Yep. Oh,
another
yeah.
sports one.
Hopefully not the
Yes.
Rams.
Hopefully not the Rams.
So that song, that's a classic song my wife talks about when she was a little kid. They videotaped her saying, who they gonna beat them Bengals or whatever.
You got it, man.
Well, but then she always would sing a part when she was a little kid, said, next year, we're going to get them next year or something like that. So she always jokes about that. So my kids were running around singing this song she did as a kid. And then after we won that last game, they were going, next year, we'll get them next year. She's like, no.
We're still in it this year.
We're actually doing it. It's like we're so used to that being the concept.
Shannon, are you a football fan?
I was in marching band in high school, so I was always at the football games, but halftime was my
Time to
showtime.
shine.
But this season, I've watched more football, I think, than I have my entire life, because Christian and Dad have to watch at least 2 games together a week. So I've actually started figuring out,
How it
different
works.
rules and things and calls, and I'm quite pleased with myself as someone who's not a huge fan of football. I'm more of a basketball or baseball kind of person, but
That's
No-
okay.
Not a professional pillow fighting
Yeah.
championship. right?
PFC's called.
I didn't know that existed until tonight.
Yeah.
At least you like real sports, unlike Brad. But
Yeah. Hey, 3-0 Honduras, eh? Except Honduras is like the worst team on the planet, but whatever.
That should have been like 6-0.
And it was
Whatever.
0 degrees outside, literally.
Yeah,
Alright, can we-
literally.
Literally.
Yeah,
He's
sorry.
a- he's a
Talk about
soccer
anything
fan.
else?
We're going to qualify. That's all I have to
Started.
say.
He's a soccer fan?
What? No, sorry. I
I
listened.
didn't know Brad was a soccer fan.
Oh, Brad's a diehard soccer. Football
Really?
fan.
I would
Football.
not say die hard. I mean, I'm
Sorry.
not dying for anything. but-
Football.
That Tim Beckham, he's a baseball player.
David Beckham?
Yeah, Tim Beckham's a baseball player.
Hey,
He's
you might,
he's easy on the eyes.
that's very true.
He's the
I
Tom
saw-
Brady of soccer.
it's
It's
funny.
Tom Brady.
I literally
kinda
saw
is.
a video today of Tom Brady on what looks like a yacht throwing a ball to David Beckham's son off of the back of a jet ski.
No.
Really?
course.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Literally today.
That's because it is 2022.
Living the good life.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
Living La
We have
Vida
one more,
Loca.
right?
Last one. This is for when the Bengals win the Super Bowl. This is all for all the fans. That's how they're gonna dance at the Super Bowl parade.
Who videoed me? Wait, is that Ham?
That guy's getting it.
He's got a good hairline like Ham.
He does have pretty good hair.
Yeah.
I don't watch that again.
Those aren't shorts or pants. That is an upside down hoodie.
Ham. I've seen Ham at weddings, and he does dance like that.
He does. Yeah. It's a
I only speak truths. I
traditional
mean,
white guy dance. I mean, it's definitely.
we know he's not listening or watching, so we can make
He
fun as
was
much as we
earlier,
want.
actually.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I miss you, Ham.
Oh, hey, man.
Now he's practicing his dance moves.
Yeah.
I could dance so much better than that guy.
So much better than that guy.
He's gonna prove it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, not my best work, but
Hey man,
I think it was a good
it's been
crop.
it's been a busy week at work, so I didn't have time to TikTok it up.
I think it was meme-tastic.
Are you saying normally you put
Yeah.
much more time into it?
Yeah.
I do.
Not-
All right, I believe you.
Yeah, normally he starts before he gets here instead
I would-
of right when he gets here.
No, on the way here. This
while driving, that's comforting.
Icy
TikTok.
roads.
TikTok makes it so easy.
My goodness. So we have a new segment tonight. Shannon, what are we calling it?
Lord, I don't know.
That's
Hillbilly
great.
English.
Lord, I don't know.
Yeah. I think we're calling.
Hillbilly English, I guess. would
Yes.
be.
So I got you some music for it.
Hanglish? The H is
That worked
silent.
out perfect.
Hanglish.
So, how's it? This game, I think how it's going to work is Shannon. Where you tell the crew where you're from, Shannon.
Okay, I'm from Irvin, Kentucky, in Estill County, which is an hour.
Past
About an hour.
nowhere.
Now,
Sorry, Brad was making fun of that.
Yep. My bad. My bad.
well, it's really funny because I'm watching you all, but there is a lag, so
Oh, that's even better.
I see. So I don't know. It's weird. Only seeing Joey
Hey.
in real.
Yeah.
Real
Sorry.
sorry, yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah. So they say they have some different language down there, right?
Yeah.
So
Sure.
I think you have brought us a crop of words, and we're going to try to guess what they mean, right?
Yeah. this all got started a couple weeks ago. And what was the word? I know that
Wasper.
Wasper.
Waspers.
Yes.
Yeah, I was talking about,
Cackleberry.
Cackleberry.
Cackleberry was one that threw me for a loop.
and I was talking about wretch. I retched something
Right.
over
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Past tense of reach.
That was just because I knew you'd use that one. But yeah, cackleberries is what my papa calls eggs.
Eggs.
And I'm to use. Hey, now,
We're not laughing at you. We're laughing
At
with
you.
you. With you.
When did
You're
you guys talk
round-
about
We're laughing at
this?
your papa?
That's
When
what-
did
that's
you
what
talk
it is.
about
So-
cackleberries?
Cackleberries.
That's great.
Cackleberries.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. And then burrs, like the large burrs that you can get if you go into the woods. Those are cuckleburrs. So there's those two. Don't get them confused.
Okay, let me translate. She's talking about the little seeds that will stick to you from plants,
Yeah.
burrs,
Oh, I hate those things.
Yeah, I
But-
call those burrs.
but they call
Yeah.
them cackle burrs.
Well, they're just called a burr.
Yeah, it's just a burr.
What's a cackle? We need to figure that out.
I mean, no, a cuckle.
Cackle burr.
Yeah.
I used to have a beagle that would help pick the burrs off of your clothes when you got back from hunting.
You should have cloned that dog
It was crazy. It
and
would take
kept
its
it
teeth.
forever.
It would take its teeth and like nibble them off of your pants and stuff.
Wow. All right, so what do you have for us tonight, Shannon?
Well, before I say anything else, I do want to say that, a lot of people think that people from the Appalachian area are dumb because of the way we speak.
They do.
Yeah, we have good representation right now between the states. So
He's gonna get every one of these. You know that, right?
yeah.
So,
Josh, you're not allowed to say them.
Yeah.
first.
Hold
I
on,
can't talk.
Shannon's not done.
Sorry, we'll let her explain.
Sorry, Shannon.
Josh, you can't give them any hints if you know.
You have to go last.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But if you did not know, Appalachian English is the closest thing that we have left to true Shakespearean English.
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait. Whoa.
So
I didn't
made
know
up
that.
words.
No.
Made up words. That's what that means.
Yeah, that's,
Because that's what Shakespeare did. He just made up words.
All right, let's let her talk.
Yeah, yeah.
It's because there were so many people from Ireland and Scotland and England that settled in this area, so we still use lots of phrases that were used during
Yeah.
Shakespeare, like hain't. You know what
Haint.
a haint?
Does anybody know what that means?
You should mute my mic so I don't speak out of
Wait,
turn.
so you know this one already? Haint?
What's it mean, Josh?
I'm not talking.
Hold on. We need to guess. We need to make a guess.
Let her finish her sentence, I guess.
No, wait,
Like-
that's the first one, right?
okay.
Oh, that was just an example.
Oh,
Oh, wow, it's not even on the
this is
list.
gonna be hard.
Guys, I'm already defeated.
Haint?
Wait, does
wait,
haint
I
mean
got
like
this
have
one.
not?
I got this one. I haven't.
Yeah,
any.
like I have not done that, or I don't have
I
any.
have not any.
Yeah, yeah,
Haint
I have not
means.
any.
I ain't got
No.
none.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
got a howdy.
Josh, do you know what it means?
Well, now,
Sentence.
Haint.
now when I use it as haint. Well, I ain't done that before.
Yeah.
I've never been there. I haven't, I ain't
Ain't
done
never.
So that could be it. However, in this area, if you say haint, you're talking about a ghost.
that. Oh, like a haunt, a haint.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's a haint. So I actually made this list of words, and
We're
you're
in
gonna have to
Yeah, we are.
We're-
So
you're gonna have to tell me if I put them on index cards. You're gonna have to tell me if you all can
Ooh.
see them the right way. So you
if
all
not,
can
I
see
can
them.
invert. I can invert you. I can flip
Okay.
it.
If need be, you do that.
Yeah.
My first word, okay? Let's see if I can hold it up here. Is
Oh
a
no!
wallet.
It's,
A wallet.
oh, I know this one. I know this
A
one.
while
ago.
ago.
Yeah, that's got to be a while ago, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So you got that one.
It's actually a canine that lives out in the deep woods.
yeah.
That's what Leah said. She
Cousin
said,
to the
"It's like some
chupacabra.
kind of
Are you
creature."
talking about a wendigo? A wendigo?
Are those real?
Yeah, wendigos. That's a whole other segment.
Totally.
Isn't that a Native American thing?
Mhm.
Don't
Yeah.
go into the forest at night. Don't ever go into the forest at night.
That's true.
You're out.
It's a good rule.
Sage
Just
advice.
All right. You all tell me when you're ready for the
Go,
next.
you go ahead. You're
Bring it.
Lay
you're
it on
driving
us.
this one.
All
Order-
right.
order.
The next word is order.
Iorta.
Think breakfast foods.
like-
Yeah, like
I'm just
order.
kidding.
I see the word
No,
order there.
No, no, no.
No,
I
Seth
think
is
Brett's
saying
on it.
what?
Like I oughta. Like
Why I oughta.
yeah.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Okay.
What you got?
Is wrong.
Is that right?
That's right.
Oh,
Way.
I wouldn't have got that one.
If
Let's
you're going
see,
to lead somebody to
I'll-
Christ, you order get busy with it.
Yeah, you order get busy. You need to. Yeah, that's how you'd use that. I'll make a stack of the ones you all get correct and the ones you don't. How's that sound?
Yeah. See if
All
we can
right.
win.
2 for
My
2.
next one is one of my favorites. Whistle pig.
Whistle pig.
You know this, don't you?
Oh, good Lord.
I've
I
not
feel like I've
used it,
heard
but
this
I know.
phrase, but
Whistle
I don't.
pig.
I can't tell if I have or not.
So it's got to be a bird, right?
Is it?
It's
Is
like
it
a pigeon
related to
or
a
something?
spider pig? No?
Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
I have
That's
no
my
idea.
only guess. Is
I
it
have
some
no
kind of bird?
Josh, you're our go-to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to let her take this one because I'm not really sure. Because, like I said, we've got different variations
Oh,
between.
we may have got Josh.
Yeah,
Hey. A whistle pig is a groundhog.
they do make a. Yeah,
They,
What?
Is that what you thought?
that's
They
not
do.
what I was thinking. No,
They
Wait,
do
hold
not
on.
make
What
a
did Josh
whistling
think it
sound.
was?
no,
I
no,
don't.
no,
He
no,
didn't
no.
know.
He's not allowed
It's
to
a term
say
I have heard many times, but I never did use, so I never
Wait, so they call groundhog? You call groundhog whistle pig?
a whistle.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes I'll say groundhog, but
Yeah.
you know, whistle pig's more fun.
Did he see a shadow or not?
That
Yeah,
punks
he
it
did
on
see a
the
shadow.
tail.
He
Six
did.
more,
Whistle
6
pig.
more weeks
And then
away.
it snowed.
What a jerk.
And then
Okay.
it snowed.
All right, what you got?
Immediately.
All right, here's this next one. We have pert near.
Oh, I think that one's pretty near, right?
Yeah.
Like I.
That's how much corn costs.
Dang near.
Pretty near.
Pretty near.
It's pretty near.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost
Right?
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
If I were going to use this, I'd say I'm pert near done with the dishes.
Yeah. When close to.
I'm pretty near done with this podcast.
Oh, let's see. All right, next, directly.
Is this a trick?
Well, it's not a trick. It's used in a term as opposed to used as the way it's meant to be used.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Context clues?
Yeah.
Over here.
Language of origin.
Used as a vowel or noun?
Could I get a sentence, please?
If I give it to you in a sentence, I think you'll get it. Let's see. I need to go get firewood directly.
Oh, so like do it now? Like do it quickly?
Yeah, like here in a bit. Soon.
Directly.
Julie Squires got that one.
Yeah, here in a bit, I'll try to.
Brad,
Son's
your
here,
son
Brad.
said, yo.
I'll get to it
Yo.
directly.
Oh, Hayden's watching. Hey, buddy.
Give
Let's
some homework.
see. Here's another ly word. Kindly.
Like that's like a you better, right? Like kindly go do this, but it's like a you better go do this.
Yeah, yeah,
or
Bioshock.
You're getting
Or
the belt.
quickly.
Would you kindly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
If I were using this word, let's see.
Is this what I sound like to you guys?
Like,
Oh
yeah.
yes, by
Yes,
the
this is
yes.
it.
She's in it. She's in it deep. She's like in the country still, and I'm not there anymore. And I think to myself, like, is that what you guys hear when I talk? Because I hear her accent way more
But yeah, oh yeah, this
than
yeah.
I've ever heard.
But you're
mine.
from two different parts of the.
That's very true.
And some of the parts of the country, from like holler to holler, speaks different, right?
Like I'm from regular Africa. She's from
Yes.
South Africa. It's a whole nother dialect.
And then sometimes it's like they live across that mountain or that hill, and so now,
Northern. You're like,
no.
yeah. Oh, gotcha.
Josh, if it makes you feel any better, I can try to speak a little more
Oh
plain.
no, keep
no,
doing-
no,
keep-
this is
please
it's
do
better
not.
this way.
Yeah, keep doing you.
Right. Well,
It's-
I told Joey the other day it gets worse when I'm with my papaw.
Yeah.
Like I came the other night and I said, "Can you feed the dog
With a W.
with the W?" And
That's
it
when
just
you know it's
sort of
bad.
yeah.
She reads for
But-
Georgia.
If I were going to use kind, going back to that, I'd probably say that bush over there kindly looks like.
Oh, kind of.
Oh, kind of.
Kind of,
Sort
yeah.
of.
It
Oh.
kindly looks like a cloud, or it
Okay.
kindly looks like
I
a
didn't get that one.
yeah. That one's more of a.
Yeah.
This is one I personally have not used, but my dad gave it to. Y'all don't know this, but I blocked all of you on Facebook and put a post out asking people for. Oh,
That's
didn't
awesome.
see it.
I don't think I've ever
committed.
been blocked.
you have.
I'm sure I have.
Red Bull blocked you.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
So, wait, here's this next one. Irish.
Irish.
Go, it's like
Irish?
Notre Dame. Go Irish. Go Irish.
Them darn dirty Irish. American Irish.
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 Yeah, Yeah, I'm a little lost on that
Yeah.
one, too.
I'm clueless.
I want a second to think though. Like I'm trying to lose brain cells and figure it out. I don't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She said the beginning. She said the
It's a
beginning.
joke.
It's
It's a
not.
joke.
They're not dumb,
It's a
Seth.
joke.
Jeez,
Gosh.
Seth.
It doesn't work.
What does it mean?
Just so you know, Seth, I have a bachelor's degree and I'm working on a master's right now.
Oh, where's your degrees, Seth?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like
doesn't
20
have
out.
them.
On the thermometer.
Mine are at the house.
Wait,
It's called my
All the time.
wife.
Well, I'll say it. I may be dumb, but I ain't stupid. That's what I tell them at school.
I
So
see.
there
wait.
you go.
So what does it mean?
Irish.
You might be able to fool me, but I'll catch you. Like I always catch on when you fool me. It's usually like they'll try to trick me, and it might catch me at first.
Can we get a sentence?
So I may be dumb, but I ain't stupid.
It means I may be dumb, but I ain't stupid.
Well,
So like airhead. Like you're not. There's no. I don't know.
I'm not that airish.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's how you would say it.
Foolish and
oh,
airheadish.
no, this word doesn't mean that. That's what
Oh,
I
no.
was-
That's what we were guessing the whole
Sorry.
time.
So here we
What does
are.
Irish mean?
Yeah, what?
Sorry, it means chilly. Like it's a little airish outside. Put on a jacket.
It's blowing outside.
How do we not?
The
We were
wind-
close. You said degrees, 20 degrees.
Yes.
Seth.
Yeah, I did. I did say 20 degrees.
All right, let's do one more.
Oh, one more. Let's
Yeah,
see. I
pick
got
your best
I got a
one.
Make it a good one.
And
So-
save some for next time.
Drum roll.
Yeah, let me pick one good one.
I don't have a drum roll saved.
No, we could do it like on Christmas Vacation. Drum roll, please.
All right, here we go. Gom.
Oh, Muxin and a Gammon?
Did you just say something?
Yeah, I said something too.
Yeah.
It's different dialect.
That's
You
that's
do yours.
Bubble gum, right? Like gum?
No.
Go on.
Or is it go on?
Like
Go on, get.
messing around.
Well, daggone.
Is it going to?
Those are good guesses.
I'm going to do this.
My mom says this all the time about where she works because she works in the cable and internet business, and she'll say, "Yeah, I was in the head end for hours today. We had a gom of wires I had to go through."
So it's like a mass, like a mess.
Okay.
Like a
Huh.
The doctor said that gum was negative. It was.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It
I've
was benign.
never ever heard that
gamma
word
tumors.
in my life. In my life.
I always say muxin and a gammon. Like if you're messing in a like goofing around and making a mess and just like destroying stuff, muxin and a gammon.
I kind of like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
I feel like y'all need to try to use at least one of those words this week. I think that'd be
We just got homework.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call it homework.
Oh, well, thank you, Shannon.
Homestead work.
Yeah, a little hillbilly English. There we go. You guys.
And you guys thought I had a bad accent. Come on now. I
Yours used to be worse.
Now listen, this is a
Yours
funny,
used to be worse.
This is a funny thing that goes along with that.
Used to
Like
could.
even like the 2 days ago, I called Andrew Ross and he sent me a voicemail. And but when I leave a voicemail, I try to go into true Eastern Kentuckiness as much as possible and try to make sure that it can't understand a single word that I say.
I
when it
mean,
does the time-
Boomhauer. You
Yeah.
Boomhauer people.
Yeah.
I
Andrew-
mean,
Andrew's like, I tried to read what you sent, and it was just blank lines the entire time. And I was like, mission accomplished, you know?
even the computer was like, nope.
Yeah.
You make people call you back.
Yeah. Brian Daniels, I sent one to him, and I was just trying to talk to him about a podcast thing, and I left his whole big thing. He's always, hey, this is Josh, blank, 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 blank. How you blank, 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 blank. But yeah, so I feel you.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I try to switch it up every now and then, but I mean, I like the accent.
Yeah.
I think, every now and then I'll teach with a Scottish accent or an Irish accent, but
You got to be you.
yeah.
You guys want to bless somebody?
Shannon, help us bless somebody.
Oh, okay.
Podbless your heart.
Boom. All right, you won't be able to see this video because
yeah.
I didn't put that ability in before we started.
We'll explain it in
sorry
great detail.
about that. But this is the headline here. I'm word for word gonna
Get
read.
the
it.
powerful iPhone 11.
That-
oh,
no,
sorry.
not that part, not
That's
that
not the title. My bad.
Nom nom nom. Infamous truck eating bridge claims new victim despite changes.
I think it's pronounced nom nom nom.
Yeah.
There you
Nom,
go.
nom, nom.
There you go.
Nom, nom. Hold on. Wait a second. I have a sound for that.
C is for cookie.
Oh, great.
Yes.
That is the nom nom.
Anytime I can try to use that sound, I do.
Yep. And we're
So-
so thankful.
They raised the bridge, but that hasn't stopped the metal carnage. This is in North Carolina. Durham, North Carolina.
So the bridge was
Can
just
opener.
It's
The
called
the can opener bridge. So the bridge is just low enough
it used to be lower,
that normal sized box trucks
Yeah.
can't fit underneath.
and they just raised it last year by 8 inches. So the bridge is now 11'8".
See,
What?
I thought that DOT. I thought it was like 13 foot. Like that could be the bare minimum.
I don't know the laws, man.
All right,
You would know better than me.
Carry on.
11'8" short.
That's
Like
yes.
that's a low bridge, right? And so they raised it 8 inches in the recent years to attempt to stop the wrecks, and it
Why not just dig down under the bridge instead of raising the bridge?
They have their,
it kind of helped, but it also kind of didn't.
they have their own website.
So here's what happened. Yeah.
11.8.
So
plus
first
8.
off, I would like to specify here.
It says 12
Is that the same bridge?
Step one.
Yeah, it's the same bridge.
It says 12'4"
Where?
on those
Yeah,
signs.
they raised it an extra 8. It was
Yeah,
11.8.
plus
They
8.
raised it
Oh, I
an
thought you
extra
said it was
8.
11 foot.
Still.
Yeah.
So the big bar. Wouldn't it make more sense to hang one of those at every pole there? So like if you're a trucker turning right there, you would hit the pole and put it like an inch lower.
Or just a big giant orange sign.
Right.
Don't go under this bridge.
Like go around. So here's what happens when a truck that is just barely too tall decides to attempt.
I'd say by a couple of inches even.
Oh, that one looks like a pickup.
Here we go. Oh, is he gonna make it?
And
Oh, he's not gonna make it. Oh, hence the can opener, huh?
So sad.
Well, he's fired.
yeah.
Swift driver.
He made it,
Oopsie.
but he also didn't.
That car's like, I got to go slower. Oh, the bus. Does the bus make it?
Please.
City bus. Oh, yeah. City bus.
Oh wow, by a lot. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
2-3 foot.
So I haven't watched this next one yet either.
Ooh. Commercial.
Don't show me an ad.
It's going to be
Don't
a
you do
commercial.
it?
Nope.
Yes. So this was October 21st. Crash number 173.
They have their own website, 11foot8.com.
They do.
That's
you're
true.
right.
Yeah, that's what it says on
.com.
the.
Oh,
Oh.
there's no way he knows it too.
Oh.
He knows
It's
it.
like, forget it.
Oh, that cleared.
No.
it didn't.
He knew it the whole time.
That got the roof of his tractor,
Oh,
not the
that's
bed.
it.
of the
Well,
truck.
that's
why-
Don't back
oh,
up.
oh.
Yeah.
His smokestack flew off.
Oh, it's on top of the.
That's his smokestack.
Well, Joey, that's why those aren't at every light.
No, but like, wouldn't you rather bump like at a drive-through? Like you.
I don't think
you
that. I
bump
think
the,
that's just a concrete painted yellow.
If you're a
But
professional,
I know those bars you're talking about.
Yeah, they should
So
hang those at every part of the intersection there,
They
and then
should
people would
just
hit
have
those.
signs not 2 feet in front of the bridge. Like why? Like you've already turned there. Like, you're in
If
a
you're-
semi. The bridge is 5 feet in front of you, and there's the sign.
Well, if you're a professional semi driver, like you own your truck generally, and so you know the height of your truck. It's kind of
That's also yeah.
that's
that's a
my.
good
So,
point.
so I've done that same thing with the church van.
No.
You ripped
Yeah.
the roof off, or
Didn't
just
rip
like,
the roof off, but ripped the paint off.
nice.
Yeah. Parking garage.
Last one.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so I have a parking garage. I just want to see how bad this guy gets stuck.
Oh, this one.
He's so slow.
He
least-
knows it.
Yeah.
He knows it.
Like, maybe.
It's the whole trailer.
Look, if I go slower, maybe I'll get shorter.
If I clench,
thin.
if I
Think
clench my
thin.
butt cheeks just tight enough,
Think that-
and there you go.
Seth, your dad said he's been watching videos
Oh.
on these for a while on this bridge.
I believe it.
This is my new favorite bridge. So, Seth, were you with us when we were at Kings Island and the guy was trying to make us go through one of the like arches into the like the security things where you go through and pay to park and stuff?
Yeah.
And he was trying to make us go through one that I knew was too short.
Yeah.
And he kept saying, "No, you're fine. You're fine." I'm like, "No, I'm going to hit the top." And he said, "No, you're fine." So finally, I was like, "Whatever." So I went through, and the bus had a light on top, and the light just ripped straight off because we hit it. And I hit it, and I looked at him, and he went, "Oh, my bad." I was so mad. If we weren't a part of a church
Cussed
organization,
him out.
if we weren't a part of a church organization,
The whole youth group actually got out and beat that guy. That's what he's telling
we
me.
killed him and hit his body.
He's dead.
He's with Jesus now.
We send him to meet his maker.
You guys thought that was a fake body in the haunted house of horrors going around here.
That skeleton's been passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah, and then when we went to the hospital to have Lily, I think it was it was Lily. We got there, we parked and everything, and then no, that wasn't for Lily to be born. Christina drove me to the hospital. That's what happened, and she parked the truck while I went in because I had to go to the emergency room, and we come back out. I had to stay overnight. Yeah, right.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, and no, it's how it worked that night. And so, like, I stayed the night. We came back out to leave, and I have like the rack, like the ladder rack on the back of the truck, and I don't know how she got into the garage because it's too tall, and we were like scraping every concrete, structural piece. So I had to get on the back of the truck, and every time we got to the concrete, I had to jump up and down so it would bounce, so we could get under it, and we just barely made it
You
out
could
of
just
it.
let air out of
That
the
is
tires a little bit.
great. Yeah.
I didn't think about
Ooh,
that.
Yeah, I know. So who are we going to bless? The engineer that created the bridge? Or I wonder if we should bless the local yokel that works for the road crew that's like, dude, let's just dig out underneath the bridge and make it lower that way.
Wow, you're right. They could just dig the road a little
Because
bit deeper.
they're clearly not listening to that guy.
How much easier would that have been?
Or how much revenue do they get from their website?
I want to bless the website. So I think we've never done that before, and I think we should bless the website today.
They're like, we don't want to
11foot8.com.
We don't want to fix this because we're getting revenue on this website.
Yes. So I love it. It's the where the road crew just puts break in road instead of fixing the road. Instead of fixing the issue, they just put a camera up to
Well,
watch the distraction.
In their
1.7
defense,
million views.
do they really?
1.6
is it
million?
their
1.8 almost
okay.
million.
Is it their problem when they have a bridge that's clearly marked with the height, and then I'm sure there's a way to get around? It's not like those trucks have to do 180 and go back to where they came from. Like, there's a way to get around
The
it.
only way around it's Death Mountain.
It's literally the death road from Bolivia, wherever that is.
So no, I fully support them capitalizing off of capitalism and taking
It's stupidity.
these dumb truckers. Like,
Josh, you have a great point. This last truck that drove through there, he's not even close. He wasn't even close. And that guy's a professional driver.
Yeah.
He knows his truck is 13 foot.
Yes.
He knows it. And the sign says 1240. He goes, maybe today.
Yeah. I think
Maybe today.
I think it's the angle because they get under it.
Yeah.
But then I think the way the angle is of the height back behind it and stuff like that, picking up and
Yeah.
Seth, you're right. The yellow's concrete to protect the actual structure of the bridge. Yeah.
that's smart. That's probably what they did. They're like, let's put in a bar so they don't hit the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just dig the road out? That's a great question.
Yeah. Well,
you
it's
could,
not-
but
Email.
seriously, why is that their problem to dig the road out?
Just
They can
mark the
get,
bridge.
I guarantee, a
And they-
mile or two down the
they
road,
probably
they can
charge
get across this
All
track.
these people's insurance,
Yeah.
they're making tons off of people
Yeah.
hitting this bridge.
Well, every time that bridge gets hit, it's got to be inspected.
No.
Yeah. That's
Okay, so that's
DOT
costing
thing.
the city a ton of money then every time.
State maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Joey,
Depends on
go
how
back
far.
to their website and see how long,
All right, you guys
the,
keep talking.
the furthest it's been hit, like how many years.
I want to know where this is at, because they better. I want to see the roads all around this bridge, because there better not be a single pothole from the revenue they're getting from that website.
Right.
They're
What do
not-
you want me to see, Brad? I'm sorry. There's so many of these.
Just
on
to
here.
see when the first one was. It's probably 1993.
Seth, I like that your dad's a pro at this. Yeah, man, 11'8". I'm watching them for a long time. Love this website.
But they raised it 8 inches. They need to get a new website.
No, you can't change your
12
domain.
4 doesn't sound like a good.
He's right.
website.
11'8" sounds way better than 12'4". Shannon, I
See,
wish I could show you
They
these
started
next
putting
time.
the +8 on there.
Oh, look, they're doing work on the bridge for this one. I should let the audience see it.
Oh my.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
doing the turn.
that's-
You ain't gonna make it,
what?
son. You ain't gonna make
Oh,
it.
there's so much heat.
Oh, you made it.
No,
Oh, he
no,
shouldn't have
he-
stopped.
didn't.
He
The
shouldn't have
bridge-
stopped.
He
The
should've.
bridge is what he hit.
Yeah.
He got under the yellow bar, but the bridge ripped
So
it.
now he knows his truck is
He
12.5.
Become a patron. You guys don't need more money from anyone.
I think we found our new segment.
Yeah, just weekly
Do they have
bridge.
a live cam?
Will it fit?
Will it fit or will it float?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But the answer's always no. As we're watching these videos.
We need to go to bed.
Yes, we do. Oh my goodness. All right. So bless the website.
Yeah,
Or-
we'll bless the website.
All right. Hey, 11foot8.com.
Pod bless your hearts, baby.
Go check it out, guys. Give him some. Likes.
Seriously, I'm gonna sit here and watch these for the next 10 minutes after we log off.
Joey, I just remembered something.
Yes.
George Jetson's birthday
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You looked it up.
Could close
is
the loop.
August 22nd of 2022.
Hey. So he's already been conceived,
Oh.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's less than 9 months. That's how that works, guys.
That's where your brain
how
went.
many people on this earth are named Jetson?
Yes, someone right now is
Some-
pregnant with George Jetson. And they know it, right? No, they could not. No, wait. No.
And
Hey.
he's the Antichrist.
Twist.
M. Night
That's,
Shyamalan.
that's why they live. There is a theory that the Jetsons and Flintstones happen in the same time, but that the earth, the crust, like the surface of the earth, is so ruined that they go back to cavemen style living, and then all the people who have money go up and live in the sky. Have you ever heard that?
It's been a great show, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
I've heard
That's Seth. Or
Yeah.
not Seth.
Noah, yeah.
Sorry.
They
Sorry,
can't
Seth.
tell them apart.
Wow.
Can't tell them apart.
Well, it's been great, Shannon. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I enjoyed it.
All right. If you guys liked any of the segments, comment in. Maybe we'll bring back 11foot8.
And
I think we'll definitely bring back Hillbilly English. That was fun.
Christian said that he didn't get to join in, but
All right,
maybe
next time.
Next time. Yeah, next time we won't do it during a UK game.
Yeah. Right. You guys got anything else?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm Joey.
I'm Josh.
I'm Brett.
I'm Seth.
I'm Brad.
And this.
Wait.
Oh,
Go. And this is
Podbless.
Podbless.
Sorry about that, Shannon. I forgot you were there.
It's all right.
Josh is a jerk.
I am a jerk. But at least I ain't a jerk, it sounds like this anymore.
You guys want to go to Durham, North Carolina?
No.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's what the website's for.
that's where the bridge is. I want to see the bridge.
I don't know. Do they have whistle pigs?